Wiggy time on the fly. What's up, everybody? Sean Wiggins here alongside myself, Rev Hansen. I normally don't put two matches back to back up in separate uploads, but I had to here because right there, manager of champions, Kenny Casanova. That's why I'm putting this match up. Oh, the guy behind him, too, who main evented WrestleMania 2. There's King Kong Bundy. This is 2006, so he's way after his prime. But Bundy was not that old. I forget what I'm saying to him here. I think I'm telling him about a hole in the... He's making me laugh like a mother. By the way, King Kong Bundy should have been a stand-up comic. Him and Kevin Nash, the two funniest wrestlers of all time. I thought Bundy was hilarious. But I had to put this match up because 4-year-old Sean Wiggins playing with his WWF LJN action figures. I never had the Bundy one. But 10-year-old Sean Wiggins playing with the Hasbro one. Was it Hasbro? LJN. Who made the WWF ones in like the 90s? LJN, right? Anyway, Jake the Snake Roberts. The best promo maybe in the history of wrestling. Really, I mean, just unbelievable. But no, to say that I refereed King Kong Bundy versus Jake the Snake Roberts, it's something you hang in your hat. To shoot legends. And I actually double-shotted this event, and so did Jake. We had a show in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at 1 o'clock that day. Frank Goodman from UXW was not pleased. A lot of us got there late. Because we had to go from Philadelphia to Bethpage, Long Island. Jake made it. I made it. Nick Burke made it. Sandman made it, eventually. But I took the heat because I double-shotted. And I'm having fun here because Jake and Bundy are joking. They were joking with me in the back. And Kenny Casanova, who's my favorite manager of all time, I think I told him, I'm marking out for you right now. I'm getting to work with you. And I think he took it. And right there, I'm calling the Spox. Bundy told me to tell him something. Hold on, can we hear it? Can we hear Bundy? Can we hear him?
From the office again.
Nope, we're not going to be able to hear him. All right, well, live as hell. There we go. Yeah, I keep mistakes in. I'm not gonna go back and re-edit. And there you see Bundy just looks like a shell of himself, but he died at 61. So in 2018, so minus 10, 2008, he would be 51. So he's 49 here. God, he's not that old. It's terrible. Anyway, he couldn't wrestle in boots anymore because he couldn't get the boots on his feet. He had foot problems, so he wrestled in sneakers. And right there, I went, hey, man, you got to wrestle boots. You got to have boots on to wrestle in this ring. He went, fuck you. He just cursed me out. My Uncle Greg Myers, who hopefully gets to see this, that his guy, did a lot of cool stuff. Hope he checks out my channel. Miss you, love you. I mean, I haven't talked to you in years. I mean, our last conversation wasn't great. I'm not going to get into that, but, I had my own problems. And anyway, he told me, he goes, the one wrestler who looked like the ultimate pro wrestler, who was the ugliest wrestler, bad guy ever, was King Kong Bundy. And he said it in a good way. He didn't say it negatively. He's like, Bundy just looked like a star. He just looked like a wrestler because he's got that big bald head and just the big massive body, and he just looked the part. And Jake is wrestling in basically street clothes that he wore to the event. I mean, these guys aren't going to be working in their tights forever. You lose your body eventually. Not that Jake ever really had a body. He had a decent one. He had a better body than I ever had. I love when guys say Jake never had a body. He looked like a wrestler, though. He's a big guy. Bundy's managed by actually all three of these guys. Jake came in. Who's Mr. Big managed? He always managed someone. He probably sold tickets to ref for Jake. Managed Jake. And sold more tickets to manage against Bundy. Yeah, I said it, Mr. Big. What you gonna do about it? Huh, John? What you gonna do? I fucking love you, bro. Good old Big Red. But yeah, Frank Goodman, the promoter, sold tickets, or sold managerial spots. So two marks bought, I don't know how much they spent to manage King Kong Bundy. But another guy paid a boatload of money to manage Jake the Snake Roberts. And I remember in the back, I went up to all three of them. You know, the one dude's managing Jake, the other two are managing Bundy. I went up to them and treated them like workers. I was like, oh, hey, man, I'm Sean. Nice to meet you. And I had no idea they were fans. I had no clue. I thought they were just on the indies because there's so many guys on the indies that look like fans. Because there's, I mean, so many guys are just weekend warriors who are just happy to do this. They're this lifetime minor leaguers, but which ironically I was. I didn't deserve it, but it's just what happened. Yeah, it's funny. Like, I went up to them treating them like I was going to be like, oh, say, hey, man, where'd you train? Like, I'm treating them like they've been around forever. And I'm like, what am I doing? And that's why Goodman got some heat, but who cares? Like, make your money. Again, wrestling's such a parody now. It's like, what the fuck? There's no meaning behind it anyway. Once belts became meaningless, the industry became meaningless. That's what I'm going to go with. I mean, if you're not fighting for a championship, what are you fighting for? I don't know. That's why Ric Flair was the greatest of all time. His matches involved a world title. I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent here. But look at Jake. He could just sell his ass off. Like, he's not working extremely hard. You know, these guys are here to get the payday. But, God, he's selling his ass. He's bumping, too. Not like Bundy can really bump at this stage. But, God, it was so cool that I got the ref for these two guys. I am. We're all marks, and we all got into it because of these guys. But these are two guys I just really grew up watching and analyzing. I stole a lot of moves, a lot of lines from Bundy, a lot of one-liners. What a funny guy, man. I can't stress that enough. And lovable, too. I'm sure guys had their problems with him. One of my favorite stories when he told Kevin Nash, Kevin Nash, you sucked as world champion. You never should have been world champion. Nash agreed with him. And then Bundy's like, no, dude, I'm joking. Of course you should have been champion. You're a giant. You're 7 feet tall. But that's how cool Nash is. Nash doesn't care you talk shit about him. He knows how over he is. Now Bundy with the side headlock. See, I thought he was going to go for a Hunankan Rana, but was not to be. Jake missing teeth. This is before DDP Yoga saved Jake. This is 06. Yeah, he was doing like WWE spots at this point. God, it's been WWE for 20 years. 20 years. To me, it's still the WWF. But then he lost the name to a bunch of raccoons. The World Wildlife Fund. Who's their world champ? Bundy now. Ooh, the chop. Oh, back elbow. I thought he was going to chop Jake. I'm like, good Lord. God, you know what? I don't think these two ever wrestled in the WWF, did they? I mean, I'm a nerd. I should know that. I watched every WWF match humanly possible. I never saw them work. I wonder if they worked anywhere else. Jake, now, that proverbial house of fire. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it. Is he going to go for it? No. Short clothesline. Bundy kind of bumps. And his sneaker and knee pad that's down around his ankles now. Kenny Casanova. See, I'm trying to get Kenny Casanova down. No, and someone else is distracted. See, Jake, you can't worry about the manager. You got to worry about the man on the inside. And no, there, the splash. You can forget it. You count to 100. This one's over. Your winner, King Kong Bundy. 1, 2, 3. That's how you do it. Oh, God, I'm so glad. Man, I can't wait for my son to watch me ref Bundy on this. That's so cool. King Kong Bundy, your winner here at UXAW Pro, UXWA Pro. Your winner, King Kong Bundy, defeating Jake the Snake Roberts, but the real winner is me because I got to work with Kenny Casanova and these two guys. Arrivederci and ciao. Signing off. Keep watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all that stuff. If there's anything you can ever do for me, just let me know. And love you. And Kenny, you better get out of the ring. Kenny, you better. Ooh. Uh-oh. There it is. See it. See? The DDT still happened. Casanova, you got to pay attention. He's in there bragging. You got to watch out. That DDT comes out of nowhere. Send the people home happy. Jake's still over now. And now the fan is going to help out Casanova to the back. Hope you enjoyed this one, man. This was cool. Signing off.